got Biggleswade Town, lower than you in the table. Represents a good opportunity, but how do you approach this with the lads? Do you say, come on, this is a tough game, or do you say, look, they're lower than us, go and smash them?
Bit somewhere in the middle, to be fair. Obviously, they've only played 4 league games, so due to their FA Cup run, they're way behind the schedules in terms of games played. So their current league position is potentially very false. We're aware they've got lots of big players from the division, people that have won the league before, people that have scored lots of goals before and been successful in this league and other leagues prior. So we're expecting a tough game.
Yeah, and it's always difficult, isn't it? It is always difficult when a side have a cup run. Is it a good time to get hold of a side that have got games to catch up? Do they feel anxious? How do you set your side up?
We just need to concentrate on ourselves, really. Obviously, we had a good result last week. We were due to play last night in the Cup, which was unfortunately postponed. We were looking to give plenty of the squad plenty of opportunities and a few game time minutes that they haven't had in recent weeks in preparation for this Saturday. So we're obviously training tonight to get ready for it. But yeah, we just got to focus on ourselves. If we perform the way we did last week, then we'll give ourselves a really good chance of getting something from the game. But yeah, we know we're against one of the better sides in the division for sure.
Very tight division as well at the moment. A couple of wins can change the complex of the league straight away. Town sit just above the dotted line. A couple of wins, they could be back mid-table towards the top of the table. So every point really does matter in this division.
Yeah, that's right. We actually said that to the players before last weekend's game. You know, a couple of the boys were worried that we were sat second from bottom going into the fixture. But you can look at it 2 ways. You're either second from bottom or you're 2 or 3 points from 10th in the table, and that's the approach we have to have. And obviously, having won last weekend, we propelled 4 or 5 places. So you know, if we were to get points on Saturday, we would do the same again. And as you say, it's so tight, 1 or 2 points separate 5 or 6 teams. So if you can get on a good run, then you're going to see yourself climb the table quite quickly. And obviously, if you don't get on a good run, you see yourself fall down the table quite quickly. So we're conscious of that, but got to look at it from the positive aspect, I think.
And what about the mood in the camp? Boys, you know, I spoke to Mark earlier on the season. Fresh group needed to gel. Great victory against Northley as well, which sort of sets the bar quite high because Northley are a point off the top of the table. How are the boys settling down, and how is injuries and everything else as we go into the dark nights?
Yeah, I mean, generally the camp and the spirit is really good. I've only been involved with the club and the team for the last 4 or 5 weeks, and I've been really impressed with the attitude and the spirit and the togetherness, which I think is a fantastic foundation to have. Added to that, we've got some really, really good players. Yeah, there's definitely 1 or 2 sort of injuries. We're getting to that stage of the season where we're having to be careful. Hence the reason last night we wanted to play the game so we could give some people a rest, but others an opportunity to show what they've got that haven't had that chance so far. But yeah, spirits are high. The boys are in a good place. They're a really tight group, really, really tight group. And yeah, looking forward to the weekend's game.
And the game against Biggleswade, horrible question. Shouldn't really ask it. Going to ask it. Would you take a point there?
You never really know. I'm always one to see on the day. I think anybody in this league can beat anybody. Even the best teams at the top are going to be vulnerable and will drop points at some point over the season. So a point away from home is never a bad result, especially at this level. But we'll set up to try and get all 3 and see how we fare on the day.
Spot